Life on the other side was in Group B, the second semi-finalist here. In a group with Lin, Infi, and Romantic. Pretty hard group for him. He defeated Romantic, he defeated Infi, and won the group. Pretty surprising, I would say. At least to me that he wins this group. But this little boy is on fire. And he could be the second finalist right after right after Lin that we just witnessed here. How good are they in their matchups? It is 1-2-0 versus Night Elf, and that was a matchup that, I mean, there was only one winner for a long time.
Yeah, going up against 1-0 as Night Elf is so incredibly scary. It seems like it's getting better a little bit. Yesterday, for example, WFZ lost to Law Light with 0-3 in a matchup where usually WFZ shined in the past, but it seems like his era or his time is perhaps not now. We have been talking about 1-0 as well a lot recently. Aside from that Super GCS win, which was a big win, he had a pretty difficult last 6 months. He is not really on the top of his game. He's still pretty much the best undead in Asia, but he's no longer like uncontested. Life, I think, here has the best chance he's ever had.
I agree. Life is on fire. 3 accounts in the top of NetEase. But if he's losing the Engine of War right away, this is gonna be hard, and he does.
At least the Demon got the experience and the item.
Yeah, but 2 ghoul attack against his Engine of War creep. Big commitment and a late attack, but so worth it.
And that means the Night Elf most likely has to go Ancient of War before the tech. Anything else would be greedy. So that's expensive and takes long to get tier 2. But also 2 ghoul investment is a lot of lumber for the undead as well. But as we can see here, we have the name switch bug again, which is gonna confuse me a little. Yeah, Life, he's super low on lumber. Did he forget making wisps or something?
He had to repair a lot for this Engine of War, so maybe that's the reason. But yeah, he has to go for more wisps and a little defense. In the meantime, wait, oh my god. There are more ghouls coming. He has the lumber for the tech. He techs now. But he has so much time with this. Which 1-0 will we see? The great one? The one who defeated TH3-0 at Super GCS? Or the sloppy one of GCS qualifications recently? So
this is a scary ghoul push. This is 6, of course, with quite a few Rods of Necromancy to be coming in as well. Usually you want to have a Shadow, a Berserker against this, but there's no Berserker. Can he pull out the creeps, get them? There's already a Wisp in position. I think he wants to pull off, get off that pull, but the DK knows about it. Doesn't want to let this happen. And now here we go. Ghouls into the Wisps in the back. So far losing none. And even getting the first blood here. Try to deny it. I don't think he got it. But decent hold so far from Life.
Yeah, I agree. No Moonwell's attack, no Archers lost, nothing lost on the Demon Hunt, who also has a Potion of Greater Healing. And the tech has finally started. There is a Huntress Hall far outside the base. The ghouls will see it though, and they can cancel it.
It's a very early Hunter's Hall.
He's not going for it, though.
I guess he has the resources since he's not making Archers or something?
Yeah.
But he has the Berserker now. This is a big help now for Life.
The ghouls are super squishy, and the Berserker has great DPS. So yeah, totally agree. The game started off wild, and now it's calming down a little bit. Or is it? Mercenary attack against the ghouls. Hunter's Hall is alive. Tier 2 tech is 60% done. 70. So that's fine.
Surround attempt. Not quite getting it on the Berserker. This would be a big kill. Expensive loss for Life early on, should he lose it, but he holds on to it. Didn't go for Boots of Speed, by the way, on the Demon, which is usually a mandatory item for most Night Elves, but he is hanging on to that money. But he still has no Ancient of War. How does he want to creep on tier 2 with no Ancient of War? Is he just going to go play Naga and be ultra aggressive? Speaking of which, there's a ghoul standing next to the tavern.
Is he going for a Naga or is he just scouting? Demon Hunter has boots now.
He's supply stuck! He forgot about the ziggurat 1-0 with a very uncharacteristic mistake.
That might fuck with his game plan. Is he going for a Lich? No, I can't. Oh my god, the ziggurat's gonna be so late. But okay, he's going tier 3 immediately. This gives Life the time to come back a little, and he goes for the Naga, as you said, with mass aggression. And the Wisp are moving out for the Lores. Mass Dryads, no sign of an expansion yet, but he has 3 Wisps in position for a tier 2 expansion if he decides to go for it.
Slaughterhouse coming up. So, this last hit is level 2 for the demon, right? It's very close at least. And he should get it. The Naga here is so strong early on in tier 2. Yeah, sure. Right. Oh, but he stole the Claws of Attack.
Oh, that's sweet. For Lich or Naga, whatever he decides to go for, it's great. Ghouls are creeping simultaneously, so he gets experience as well. But not level 2, no coil. Slaughterhouse coming now, and it's a Lich second. T3 started by Life as well. But yeah, still no expansion, and I wonder, do you know how Life plays against Undead?
I think without hippos. Just Masked Riots Expo. But usually I see him playing Panda. Of course, playing Panda without an Ancient of Wars seems pretty ill-advised, so maybe that's the reason he's going for Naga only here. But I think Twisted is a pretty good Dryad map, lots of open space, where the Frostworms can't hide too easily. If that is what 1-0 is going for. It's pretty much what Happy's game plan revolves around: rush Frostworm and then try to assert your dominance with those, be weak before. WFZ, on the other hand, he barely ever plays Frostworms anymore. 1-0, what is his take on those freezy dragons at the moment? There's no sacrificial pit, so seems like no Frostworms, at least not rushed.
Yeah, as you said, on Twisted, there's so much open space that it might not be the best choice here to go for them. On other maps I can certainly see it, but I understand this choice. First 2 Dryads are out, Naga close to 2. Naga could be a target later though, once Twisted is crept a little more, and we have Coil 2, Nova 1. She is very, very squishy. It could be one of the first targets in the fight.
This could be a decent creep jack here for Life. Ghoul Frenzy isn't done yet. It's nearing completion, but not completed yet. And the ghouls without that up still pretty weak. Demon taking quite a bit of damage. Has the greater healing though, should he need it. Gets 1 cool kill for free. Actually, he's gonna lose 1 Shadow Priest for it. Level 2 for the DK now. Only now the coil available. Didn't even realize that.
But the demon is quite low.
And Frenzy finishes now.
Oh, just Coil, Nova. Wow, he used the potion at the perfect timing, keeping the Demon Hunter alive and therefore the game. But he is certainly under attack and more pressure. Is there another coil for him? No, there's not. But the damage could be enough. The boots of speed save him now.
Naga! That cold arrow could have forced a TP.
Life is under massive pressure from the first engagement. 1-0's biggest strength isn't creativity, it is micro. And we just saw that. Team of Intelligence here picks it up with a DK for a little more, and Heal Scroll and Invo Potion.
First bears are out here with Reju, so finally Life can creep something. And he needs to. This demon needs to be level 3. Ideally the Naga as well. Boots of Speed number 2, that's actually pretty good. Has him on both now. Pretty unusual, right? To not see the boots transferred onto the Naga as second hero. But he kept them on the demon.
A bear
and he has to TP home now.
Yeah, a bear was surrounded by 1-0. So this was an easy kill. And certainly something that lacks in the fight now. Do we have Master already? Yes, we do.
Player's forces are under attack.
And I think he can take this like quite easily. He plays without any Fiend, by the way. Ah, there is one. But very late. Rushing Destroyers, then going into Fiends. Skeleton is scouting for expansions, doesn't find any. There's still 5 ghouls alive. Oftentimes, if you have too many ghouls during the first fight, Night Elf will most likely lose the game. You need to be a little more aggressive.
There's a big creep camp right here, though, for life. He's gonna get double level 3 Gloves of Haste as well, which isn't too bad. Oh, the staff home a little too late, so he's still Naga level 2. And item here, Belt of Giant Strength, not too bad. More health for most likely Lich or Naga to not die too easily to the right clicks. He's still gonna sell it? Oh no, he keeps it.
Sacrificial Pit by 1-0 now. Maybe paving the way for the worm, or just for a shade. Definitely possible. Well, life is re-engaging this. 50 food versus 50.
Frost Armor actually here the case on the Lich. The one Berserker dies quickly, dry dispelling the Frost Armor. The Bears in the front lines, though, they have barely any backup. Well, they are in 4 in number, but not too many Dryades is what I wanted to say. Level 3 for the DK gets the coil level up, uses it on the Lich. There's an Invul as well on the Lich, which he may need to use soon, because he's getting focused pretty heavily here by the Naga and the Dryads. Ghouls dancing around this battlefield, back and forth, weaving in and out of this battle. And the Bears, they may be strong, but they're just too clunky. They get focused out one by one. This one was saved via the staff, but now, the Naga, you said it before, she could be a juicy target, but thank goodness she has the boots of speed.
Yeah, but they're slow on the Bear, and another kill for 1-2-0 here. Even using a coil with this. But alright, I think it's fine. He will heal up anyway now.
Oh, the Destroyer Scout is really nice to see if there might be an expansion.
Yes.
But there isn't.
No, nowhere. One base versus one base is usually something the Night Elves don't want and can't win with. We have a Boneyard, by the way. They are coming. Best unit in the game. But also super expensive and take forever. And 1-0, little ballsy here, getting creep check at the red spot.
No invuls and no TP, though, on this Night Elf side makes this dangerous. But here's as no Nova and no coil makes this difficult. Demon Hunter trouble. There should be a staff, though. There is.
There is.
But with that, he should be able to get the red camp.
So much mana on the destroyers. Is life re-engaging or not? They're trying to snipe this item, and it's a Catcal's Gem of Health. Even more health here after the Belt of Giant Strength. Still, creeps are attacking him. It's not the ideal position for him to fight. Statue is a little far up front, but he wants this experience for the level 2 Nova. Here we go.
And these Bears, man, they're in so much trouble. And without the Demon, this fight is really hard to take. But the Demon is back now, finally. What's he gonna burn? Goes onto the Naga. Good target.
Good, but there's the heal scroll. Rejuvenation immediately dispelled. Oh my god, this Demon Hunter is in trouble. It's the staff off cooldown. Yes, he is, but he's out of the fight again. Info potion on the Naga. Statue's getting attacked. He kind of needs to keep this alive, and he does.
Oh, Naga. Can he get her? No. Boots of speed once again. His own Naga has the gem now. 825 max HP. That's pretty good for a usually squishy hero. Invul by life. He needs those.
And there's an expansion coming in the bottom right. Almost done. So he used that creep jack to set up a second gold mine. But 1-2-0 scouting usually unlike any other in the Warcraft scene. And he sends the shade immediately. And this will be the normal undead timing to kill an expansion when it's just finished but never paid off.
So nice, by the way, how Life always makes use of Ultra Vision here. He sees where the undead is going, but he's too far away for 1-2-0 to know where his opponent is, where Life is. Really cool. Level 3 now for the Naga, and this is where it starts getting dangerous in the undead hero department. Hero levels 3, 3, 3 now. The nuke is scary, but he doesn't have the most mana. Not at the moment. And now this is finally looking like a good fight for the Night Elves to take. One more ghoul being taken out, only one left. The demon in trouble though. Where's the staff? Where's the staff? Life!
It was off cooldown. But 1-2-0 calls for the GG? Oh, it was victorious. Ah, okay, that was the name bug. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That was not his fight there. The staff was ready, didn't use it. The expansion was ready, so I don't know. It was just like, from the beginning on, it was a tough game for Life because of the Engine of War loss.
I think he actually stabilized pretty well there, though. Also with a Naga, playing this really aggressive in the mid-game. And took okay engagements. But the bears, man, they just seem so clunky. They get slowed down by the frost arrow. They get focused down by the ghouls and heroes and fiend easily. Didn't ever have these overwhelming numbers, it seemed.
Every single engagement was basically better for 1-2-0, right?
Yeah, pretty much. The last one, if the demon had survived, maybe that could have been okay. But yeah, with the demon dying. No bueno. We had quite a few more subs here during that game. We have Cocaine with a first-time sub, Mighty Veal. We have Barney 0815 and Huben. Ah, that it is. All subbing for the first time. Thank you guys so much. Welcome
to the sub squad.
Seems like you're enjoying the DSL, the late stages, the final stages as much as we are. Great game so far.
But no rest for the wicked. They are in a room. I didn't get an invite, so maybe it's full again.
We'll see.
Thanks to Laufen and Kuke, who are doing the admin work for Douyu Super League here. Laufen, an absolute legend in China. Basically, like between 2012 and 14, keeping the scene alive. Almost alone, together with Yumiko a little bit. And actually, they quit their normal jobs, the two, and founded like a Warcraft company. And that's their life now. Heard about that yesterday.
Cool, man. Always very inspiring to hear people, you know, follow their dream.
Yes. One day, Remo. One day we will do it full time as well.
In 10 years, we still cast Warcraft 3.
Of course.
We have 10 viewers. That's enough.
If the 10 viewers donate enough, easy. Next map is Amazonia. And we're in. Nice.
Yeah, one thing to be mentioned about the first map, Twisted Meadows, that we had. It can be a very tough Night Elf map in the early stages because of exactly what we saw. The first creep camp is not safe to take. Complete opposite. This is probably the best start you can have as Night Elf. You get the creep camp for sure. You get level 2 for sure. You be messed with. If you go into a panda later though, getting level 3 can be the difficulty here. So there's ups and downs, of course. But AZ in general, I think a good map. We talked about worms before. It's important to have a lot of open space so the worms can't hide too easily above the trees. And that is true here as well.
Indeed. Before we go into the next stages of the game, which you can see already here with a little bit of a hiccup. There we go. We have a new donation coming in. Thank you very much. Pink Glitterbuck. That's a cool name. With the €8. Remo is so hot today. Less than 3, less than 3. Remo, so eloquent. This goes to you, man.
Oh my god. How nice of you. I'm blushing. Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated. So, after map number 1, Neo, would you say both players are in tip-top shape? Is anyone showing any chinks in their armor?
Well, so far, all looks good. Engine of War not too close to the creep spot, not being attacked. On the other side, Crypt, Altar, Tome, Ziggurat. This is all very standard. I really like this map, especially in the later stages when it's about who gets the red spots, because both armies can go for it once they have tier 3. And the fight's about those red spots, man. That is just a pleasure to watch, the back and forth and back and forth. So I'm curious if we will see it later here. Demon Hunter first, of course.
By the way, Neo, did I ever tell you about the Remo special creep route here?
Oh, Remo, please educate me.
I actually did tell you before.
I know, but you know I keep on forgetting stuff.
But it's kind of cool. Holy crap, before I tell you about the creep route though. Elysium donated €100. God damn, dude. Thank you so much. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god. He says Kappa 123. Thank you so much. That is actually an insane amount of money.
he might be the first supporter with 4-digit donations all time.
Wow.
Dude. Thanks. This is crazy.
So just to finish my thought, Remo's special creep route would be to move north right away with 4 ghouls and skeletons and take out the merc camp, and after that the Knight of Natural. You can do that all with only 4 ghouls and skeletons, and that's level 3 right away. And that's really cool because you take it away from your opponent. However, it has a weakness when it gets scouted. Then you can get pretty screwed. But if it doesn't get scouted, it's really good.
Dude, like, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you never told me before. That was a really special secret creep route.
I must say I did not come up with that one. There was Kurko. Any of you guys remember Kurko? He's the second biggest whiner in Europe after Czechia. But a pretty cool guy.
So, but obviously 120 does not go for that. Tech is on the way. This time the Engine of War survives, so most likely to see a Panda second from life, as you pointed out on Twisted already. That he needs creeping, and without the Engine of War can't really do that, but what is 120 doing so far? He didn't pull the ghouls yet, he didn't engage to anything, just scouting and a little dancing in the middle. That's about it, very passive here.
And Life is playing this kind of foggy style. Get level 2, be aggressive immediately until you have maybe 4 archers, and then look what you want to do. When usually I much preferred when the Knight Elves try to look for a level 3 demon as quickly as possible. So he looked towards the creep camp there with the ghouls, wasn't successful, didn't see anything. And this now is a lot of ghouls moving out. This is 7. Big commitment.
Indeed. 5, 6, you see that? Oh, he's walking right into the archers. It's nighttime, but oh, he doesn't have a dust. But I don't think with the damage output there was a chance for him to Shadow Meld. A little overwhelmed with this mass ghouls here. We have another donation, by the way. As things are calm, we can read them. This is Yaold FF with a €25 donation coming in. Today is a great day, man. Thank you so much.
Seriously, guys, what's going on today? Pretty crazy. Thank you so much again. DK's level 2 now. He has the coil. He's looking for some kills. Shadow Melt now, maybe?
Yes. But there's reveal. Of course he has no dust because there is ghouls at the laboratory and creeping it at the same time. So 120 with good multitasking here. And Life is still below level 2.5. And didn't kill ghouls as well. His tier 2 is finished, but dude. There's the Hunter Sword. I was worried a little. As his Engine of War moved towards the Taskmaster. Normal creep route and therefore expected by 120.
No ghouls here yet though. However, Life doesn't know this. How much does he commit? He gets another kill. And with that Taskmaster, if he gets it, that would be almost level 3 for him. Oh, Naga second now though. He has the boost of speed. Can he still get out of this surround? I think he will be able to. Naga on Naga action. We know what that means. Usually one's gonna die and Life gets his surrounded. She's absolutely donezo. But how much damage is he taking on his own? Oh, nice block from the DK coming in as well.
Sweet play from the best undead in the world. Saving his own Naga, killing the other one. And this again takes time off of Life's play. He didn't accomplish anything this game.
Oh no. You don't want to lose that Ancient of War, man. You still need that to creep your natural. But the ghouls and the skeletons, and he's too far away from the tree, so I think he's gonna lose it. Where's the demon? I think he's looking for some ghoul stragglers or something. Why isn't he trying to defend his Ancient? Well, I guess it's over now. Ancient down.
And yeah, interesting to see the Naga again on this map. Maybe he knew if he loses that fight, and I will lose the fight with the Naga, then I will lose my Engine of War anyway. So he was once again forced into that one.
Level 3 for the DK. He has one coil. Uses it before the mana burn comes in. Now getting slowed down though, but that should never be enough damage here to really force a kill. He may be able to get a ghoul at the very least. This demon really needs to get to level 3.
Yeah, he's finally getting one ghoul, but that's about it. If he doesn't have mana burn level 2, then What can he really do against the DK? I mean, he has to burn a lot, and you don't really want that.
And he only has a single archer left. No Ancient of War. One archer. How is he supposed to creep?
I need to fix our resource tab real quick.
Tier 3 is coming in here, of course, quite a bit quicker for the Undead, as always is the case. Dryads coming out now with the Dryads. Finally, some map control returns to life. Is this level 3 for him finally? Yes, it is. Level 2 mana burn unlocked. Big upgrade. But 1-0 now, knowing about the Dryad timing most likely, is playing this more patiently, more passively on his side of the map. Leveling up his Naga, who somehow, miraculously, is still at 0 experience despite all the kills. I guess she was out of range.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have a Lich third. Once again, no Boneyard in sight, not yet anyways. Might be a later transition again.
And on the other side, we don't have an Engine of Wind at all. So I think that's okay. Tier 3 tech, 70% done. Resource tab is working again. And now he's creeping as natural. It's not that far away. And it looks like, if you look at the minimap, that 1-0 has a clear idea of what's going on. And you don't want to fight with a Demon Hunter that low, and slowed, and coiled, and forced into a town portal.
He's gonna lose the archer as well. Oh no. And he's gonna give up the rock golem. Oh no.
This is horrible. Potion of Greater Mana, of course. If you're on a bad luck streak, man, most of the time your opponent just starts to be lucky as well. And this is exactly what happened. But did he scout the creep? Or was it just Sixth Sense?
He didn't see it, no. He was just assuming it, I guess. He was probably going up there. If it was a creep jack, good. If not, he creeps it himself. And now he's looking towards the Knight of Army again. Demon getting almost surrounded.
No
4
way.
units around. Is there a staff?
No.
There isn't. Is this the GG? Rejuvenation gets him back to decent health. Slowed down by the cold arrow still, but he will barely make it away.
That could have been game right there. What a surround! Unbelievable play by 1-0. That's what he's known for. Still attacking the Demon Hunter. No Richu yet coming in with Coil Nova, but Richu is healing through that. And Moon Juice is there, so he saves his Demon Hunter for the second time. How much longer? Naga under pressure again. Cold arrow from the opposing Naga, but he's in sharp range. And
Dude,
is
but he committed
1-0
so
over
hard to these heroes.
committing? Exactly, that's what I wanted to say.
He lost almost all of his ghouls. He lost almost all of his mana. And he got no kills for his efforts.
I think you can't really blame him though. There were 2 good openings. And
Oh, there still are.
you really want to go for that. There's a coil, boom, dead.
And the Dryad just barely makes it away.
Moon Juice is super low now. Yeah, Riju is there, but not for much longer as well. And Invo Potion here on 2 heroes for 1-0. More statues and fiends.
Okay, still no Expo in sight anywhere. Always a worry for the Night Elf. But yeah, as much as 1-0 lost now, look at his army. 2 fiends, excuse me. Doesn't look like he's in fighting shape at all. His heroes are becoming better though. Naga just hit level 2. But this statue is a free kill thanks to the Ensnare.
And the Demon Hunter is getting dangerous. Level 4, he becomes a massive tank with level 2 evasion. But once there are enough destroyers, then what's left of Life's army? He has 3 Dryads. That's nothing. So the switch to air is what he's so afraid of. Again, a bigger mana potion.
He's again focusing on the demon. Is this the right choice?
Well, this time he has the spell. Last time he didn't have the spell. I can understand that now.
There's no staff here to save that bear. Can he still do it? Nope, 1 bear down. The demon getting focused again. The bears don't. One of them has mana for redo. In fact, 2 do. But yeah, with the destroyer up in the air, it's not reliable. Coil again to save his fiend. Oh, the demon. Is he overextending again? Yes, he is! GG.
That seemed to be easy for 1-2-0. Of course, the creep jack in the north was horrendous. The Engine of War kill in the middle again slowed him down. It's just that life doesn't do the best decisions this time.
Yeah. Going in there without the invul, I think 1-0 stole his invul before. He could have morphed 2 bears, so that 1 region will definitely come through. And I understand him being aggressive against the gold mine down south, where his opponent was, because he has the bigger army. He is the one supposed to, you know, assert dominance on the map. But he had a big army, bears, lots of damage. But there in these armies, you really see the micro coming in, because the bears, of course, melee. And for the undead, everything is ranged. And the aura as well, helping with the movement speed. The great stats on the bears don't help them, because they don't get to connect. They just never get to their targets. So even when you have that big army with a lot of bears, it just can't put in the damage. Not when the undead is kiting so well.
I agree. That was good control by 1-2-0. Certainly a different 1-2-0 than the one we saw last week at GCS qualifiers, where everything was sloppy, everything was risky. He doesn't risk too much. I mean, going for the heroes there was a commitment that he took, but it's not like he plays Firelord second or something like that. And if he plays normal strategies and has a decent day with control, it is so hard for Night Elves, especially if they play without hippos, without expansions, just the normal stuff with less dryads. Then I feel like once Heavy Air is out, there's not too much you can do against it. But yeah, usually you should never lose the Engine of War. And this happened twice now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Needs to protect it better.
I would like to see Life just played a little more passively, played more standard. And that means rush level 3 demon as much as you can, get 4 archers. In the mid game, you have level 3 demon, be annoying with the demon, with boots, and maybe even staff, and creep up your panda solo, who should get level 3 by the time undead tier 3 is available, at the very least level 2. And then you're going to have level 3 demon to harass all the time.
But he never had the time for a panda. Or, like, the Engine of War lost before.
Yeah. In those 2 games, he didn't because of Ancient of War loss, and because Demon didn't get level 3. But for example, on AZ, he gets level 2 and he moves south right away. Don't do that. Creep your Murlocs, creep the Berserkers, creep something. Get level 3, get boots, be annoying. That's when I see usually Night Elves be the most effective.
Almost 2,000 viewers here, and we are about to conclude this semi-final. Or are we? Is Life coming back? This would be one of the craziest comebacks that I've witnessed in the past 2 years. It's hard, but it's possible. If 1-2-0 feels too confident, if Life somehow finds momentum on a map, then everything is doable.
Yeah, speaking of maps, what are we left with? So most likely, Live vetoed Turtle Rock. Do we have TS in the map pool? No, we don't.
Go on to
yes, we do.
Echo Isles next.
Echo Isles, okay. Pretty balanced map, I would say.
I think the chances here are very good that he's not losing his Engine of War.
Well, if he goes for the Merc Camp first.
Yeah, well,
even then.
On Twisted we saw a 2 ghoul commitment by 1-2-0, which is not that usual, and delays your tech a little. I can't see that here. It's so far away.
If you're really good with doing that, usually it works out. The problem is, if the undead plays it perfectly, it doesn't work. So you have to kind of rely on your opponent to make a mistake. And when that's 1-2-0, that's a dangerous thing to do.
Yes.
So does he feel he needs to take the chance? Let's see, map number 3. This is gonna be the clean 3-0, much like the clean 3-0 of Super GCS, the biggest success in recent history for 1-2-0, where I took out TH. Or can Life come back now on Echo Isles?
Both players 21 years young. The last encounter was won by Life. It was a 3-2. That was Holds Cup in November, though. Quite some time ago. All the other matches were won by 1-0. 2-0 in IFANG Cup, 2-0 in another IFANG Cup, 4-2 in Ting, 2-0 in GCS Summer Quarterfinal, and then the Holds Cup. But as we said, so like recently 1-0's results weren't that great, with the exception of Super GCS. So it seems like when it counts, when there's big money on the line, the Undead King is there. Will he win this semifinal? 3-0 would be a big exclamation mark towards Lin, who's waiting in the final. Echo Isles 2-0, match points for 1-0.
And our question has been answered here. He is taking a risk early. Much like TH did earlier on Turlock, he is taking a risky creep camp. He's not playing Warden. This is not Sonic. It's still going to be a Demon Hunter. A Demon Hunter, however, who will be on level 2 immediately and get to level 3 very quickly after. He's sacrificing a bit of tech for this. This can be punished with early ghoul aggression. And a ghoul is scouting.
Running over. It's already halfway through the map and is walking down. Blindly going there, but it is kind of normal. As we said, it's a Demon Hunter. And on 1-0 side, ghouls and DK. No surprise there. He saw it, I guess. Okay, sees the Wisp moving down. 2 of them.
Oh, and he's pulling 2 more ghouls.
Whoa.
This is a lot of aggression,
Whoa.
also a lot of commitment. This is lots of lumber missing from the undead side. So he has to get a lot done here in this harass.
Let's see what he can do. The first ghoul is already quite hurt, but the creeps are attacking the Engine of War as well. If this fails, even level 3 on Echo Isles is hard to accomplish. And he's sending the first one back. No repair at the moment, though.
Demon gets the first bit of experience, but it's pretty late. Shadow Priest as well here is going to help out a lot.
Oh boy.
Ghouls coming in. What are they going for? Archer first, not going for the Wisps. DK now here as well. He can use skeletons, but the first ghoul has been killed.
The first Archer as well. But I don't think it's enough damage anymore to kill this Engine of War. But the Renegade is not killed. There's no item on the Demon Hunter. There's no big experience on the Demon Hunter.
This is good for the Demon. Kills 2 ghouls. And he should be ahead in tech, I think, if he has the balls to tech now.
He has no Archer. Gets this one back first before the tech. But he's teching now. With the Shadow Priest,
1-0 committed with the ghouls a little too early. He should have just threatened the attack, just standing around waiting for the DK to arrive. You know, to not take so much free damage basically on the ghouls. So it wasn't done perfectly by 1-0 this harass. Players like Happy, for example, can do that better. So I think, yeah, Life should be feeling pretty okay with that. He gets a circlet here from the Ogre. And in his base, shouldn't be fearing too much. But the Ghoul Gang comes over anyways. 6 ghouls here without any creeping of his own. Pretty old school play by 1-0.
So what can he accomplish? There is one Archer, there is one Shadow Priest, there's a decent Demon Hunter. And there's a lot of Moon Juice.
Oh, Archer gets healed just barely in time. Level 2 for the Demon. Big level up. Is he gonna go for Immolation here? He could if he really feels the need to.
Nah, I don't think
But
so.
I don't think there's a need to.
Nah, this falls off too hard in the late stages. But I think Life defends this well.
Yep. Archer's running away. Is he making more? Yep, he is. 3 Archers now and a Shadow Priest. It's a pretty good army. Shadow Priest about to get surrounded here. Can he get it? Nope. Pretty slippery.
First little cracks in the shield of 1-2-0. The first little mistakes. It is hard though. But it's nighttime. He has... Oh, he has dust. So Shadow Melt doesn't do too much.
Doesn't want to surround the Demon Hunter here. That's too tanky of a target. With all of these Archers around, he's going to lose too many ghouls. And damn.
Good
one
saves by
Moonwell
Life.
in production was cancelled. But other than that, that was a perfect hold.
Yeah, really good saves by Life. he was always almost encircled, but then squishes through these tiny little holes like 4 or 5 times. Like Foggy does most of the time. He's pulling, or he's exchanging the hurt ghouls with healthy ones. And a graveyard is coming a little late for 1-2-0.
Now I can take out the Ogre Magi. No coil available, can't steal this. Can't even get in there. DK's too fat. And the Greater Healing, amazing item for the Demon Hunter. Oh, the DK's stuck! Oh, he will get out towards the left. Ghouls are coming in, trying to punish, but they're gonna get ensnared themselves.
Yeah, but with the 4 times piercing damage, this is an easy kill for the Demon Hunter. He didn't creep an entire spot, but it's already level 2.5, out-leveling the DK by 1. And, okay, Naga now. Time to clean up at least a little.
Demon going to the tavern himself.
Must be a panda now, right? Oh, the block! Oh, sweet! Saving the Shadow Priest.
Oh, going for his own Naga.
Again.
This means this Naga should die, right? No cold arrow turned on. Slight mistake here by Life. But now there is Aura on 1-2-0's Naga. So 3 times out of 3 is playing Naga here. Interesting. That is, of course, Life.
Yeah, 1-0. I think he wanted to go for the Naga on Twisted as well. This round. Again, man.
Forces are under attack.
Oh,
again, the movement of Life.
But got it now.
Finally.
And I think that's okay. It's time for the Demon to creep to level 3. And the Expo, dude, we missed it. It's almost done already.
There was a lot of action going on. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, this is a very early expansion by Life now. Very surprising. I don't think he scouted this. Or maybe that was why he pulled more ghouls immediately. Hard to tell by now.
He sees it now for certain. But this is definitely not enough damage to kill this tree. Once the demon comes in. Or is it? Nah, right?
No way.
It shouldn't be.
He needs to re-engage though, so he can't creep.
And now the level 2 burn against the Naga is so sick. Wisps are coming in for repair as well. 1 ghoul dies, trades it out for the Shadow Priest.
But yeah, as I said on map 2, you want to kill ghouls, and this time he did a tremendous job doing so. He has 6 remaining, he can't pull all of them. And this is already great for Life. Dryads are coming. Tier 3 is a little delayed due to the expansion, but the expansion is safe for now. I like the position that Life is in.
Yeah, me too. Gonna lose 1 more archer here. May have only been to the creeps, but now he has a Dryad as well. Double slow. Heal potion, the big one. Does he want to use that one early? Getting a Naga kill for it would make it worth it, I guess. Holding on to it still, but now he will have to use it. There we go. Greater healing used. But yeah, he's killing so many ghouls, and they don't have frenzy yet. This is gonna take so much wind out of the sails of the tier 3 push for 1-0.
And we've seen Life with Dryads against TH. He's microing them so well. Demon Hunter is dropping low though, no potion anymore, so he has to evacuate at least a little bit. But also, on the first Fiend, there's so much damage, and he kills it. So there's nothing against the Dryads now.
And still, he's baiting focus fire on the demon. Still doesn't use the TP. Dude, how many ghouls has he killed this game? 5? 6?
I don't know.
1-0, 32 supply. Going up against an expansion.
It is so easy now. This is smoothest sailing for Life. If he doesn't make a big fuck up, or I don't know. I can't imagine 1-0 coming back. But on the other side, if someone's coming back from this against Night Elf, then it's certainly 1-0. Shop is up in the middle of the bases. There should be a staff, I guess, soonish.
He sells a whole bunch of stuff here at the merchant, gets an invul. So, pretty much the next attack, which he has to go for very soon, he has to win the game with. At the moment he has 2 statues and 1 fiend. 1 A-bomb coming, he can pull 2 ghouls. As you said, this game is looking very dire indeed. Can he force the TP here on the demon with a statue block? And it's Nova. This might actually be good enough. Cold Arrow again. But even without the boots, he seems to get away.
That costs a lot of moon juice though, maybe even a potion. There's a coil now, but a little bit too late. But also another Nova, here it comes, and the coil, and the TP before the coil arrives. This is... might be an opening for the undead now.
That's so many Dryads. Dryads can be defeated by almost only undead heroes, but only if the undead heroes are really strong, which these are not. Of course, tier 2 only for life, so no bears, only purely Dryads. But so many of them. 60 supply already going up against only 40. The DK has no TP, no invul or anything to keep himself alive with mana burn. Focus fire, he dies. And that's the GG.
It's not a clean sweep. There's dirt on now. And Life, is this the start of its big comeback? It was like a totally different series, this game on Equiles. It felt Life is the big dominator here, and 1-0 accomplished nothing. The entire game, I guess.
Yeah, it felt really weird, like going for that 6 ghoul attack into the Night Elf base. Like, that tactic is so old. Night Elves are so good against it by now. I rarely see it being any good anymore at the highest level. I really would like if Units didn't do it anymore. WFZ does it way too much. Anyways, it was kind of a hectic game, kind of chaotic in the early game. And that Expo totally slipped by. Yeah. If 1-0 scouts that early with a ghoul, with a 6-1 he has present on that side of the map, he can easily cancel it. But it just slipped his mind, I guess. And yeah, also losing so many ghouls before you have Frenzy isn't too great either.
Right, next one is Turtle Rock. Good old gargoyle map back in the day. Shout out to Hasuops.
Oh man. I'm glad we're not in that meta anymore.
Me too, man. Me too.
It would be nice to see it like once every month or something, you know? A little bit of refreshing.
Yeah, but that's about it. That's enough.
Yeah, Happy sprinkled it in every now and then on maps like Secret Valley, but I don't think he does that anymore even. A rare oddity. So, still the lead for 1-0, but Life is showing signs of life. And I was saying earlier, I expect this to be vetoed by Life, but no, Turtle Rock is not vetoed. So I wonder what, in fact, he removed from the map pool. LR? No.
Close position. You might need a regame because something's up. I don't know what. Oh no, we play this. No, regame. Okay. Something was up, I don't know what. Something with Infi.
And Life can draw a breath of air here because there was close positions, man. That is super scary for Night Elves.
Like with ghoul rushes. Oh, maybe it's the wrong map. Because they all leave the room. And that gives us time to thank our newest sub, Riza Owns. You truly own, as you are part of our subscriber squad now. 9 subs until we have 450 again. Come on. Join the team. Join the troops. So maybe they opened TR and it was supposed to be TM.
But, I mean, doesn't that become apparent before you start the game? It's kind of weird.
Well, you know, the pro players, they're just so focused. They don't see it. MacPops, thank you very much for the sub.
So many subs today. Really cool.
It is Turtle Rock again. Maybe it was really just Infi. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't forget to go ready.
Didn't I? Oh. There we go. Okay. Players are ready now. Live calls for the go. Just waiting for 1-0. And maybe the last map of the day. Or we go full distance twice. I would love it.
Pretty hard map to do it on, though. This is the Night Elf Nightmare. And again, I wonder, which map did he veto? Certainly wasn't Terranus.
No. It must be LR, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe just because of map layout, you know, open space-wise. Because LR is horrible for Dryads against Worms.
Well, guess what? It's close position again.
It's literally the same spawn for both. Very unlikely and very unlucky as well for life.
He is against the ropes, but he is alive. Last chance for him. If he loses, he's out and will face TH in the game for third. The fight for the golden pineapple, which is pretty golden because the fourth place will leave empty-handed. The third place will still get $790. If 1-0 wins this now, he has $1,500 guaranteed and will face Lin in the grand final next Wednesday.
Did you just say that getting fourth place equates to getting the golden pineapple?
The third one. Third place.
Why is that the golden pineapple?
I don't know. It's what people say. Because, like, you play for something, but you don't really care because you lost the semifinals and you can't win. So I don't know. It's called the golden pineapple.
Do they say that in sports?
Yeah. Like
the golden ananas.
The golden ananas.
How have I never heard that before?
I don't know, because you don't watch sports.
That's true. Only esports. With
esports
two big
best.
S's.
Oh my god, if Red Eye is watching now, man, you make him crazy.
Capital S and capital T.
Yeah. And a dash in
and
between.
3 dashes in between.
Shout out to Red Eye, he taught me a lot. So, Ghoul opening, obviously. DK as well. 1-0 spawning in the 5 o'clock position right next to him. This is close position, is live. And yeah, Engine of War, of course, against the Turtles. So he's not too far away from his base to defend this, if this should become a Ghoul position.
So yeah, this is scary. Demon grabs up the gauntlets. How aggressively does 1-0 want to play this? He sells the TP again. He has done this now 4 games in a row, by the way. We used to see this all the time. Then people didn't do it anymore, and now they do it again. At least 1-0 does, apparently.
So what are the ups and downs of selling your TP?
Well, you get more money, of course, for more ghouls more quickly. But you don't get to escape. If you, like, for example, are creeping something greedy. I think it's especially good to keep the TP if you're going Frostworms, if you rush Frostworms, because you won't be able to fight really for a long time. And then the Night Elf finds you, wants to be aggressive, you TP out, you know, you retain all of your units. So actually, if you don't go Worms early, I think it makes sense to sell the TP. A lot of the time. So here we go, ghouls moving over. How many do we have? 6. Didn't we have another one who was already over here? Yeah, there's another one coming anyways. 7 ghouls against a level 1 demon. This is scary for life. He has 2 archers. He needs to buy time for more damage. First, Wisp has been killed. He's gonna lose a Moonwell here as well. At least 1 in production.
Alright, he's not supply stuck though, but he starts tier 2 now. It's gonna be hard for him to get the Huntress Hall up later if the ghoul pressure remains strong.
We didn't see a burn yet, by the way. Did he go for evasion or...
We can't see it, unfortunately, but yeah, could be. Archer dies, first blood drawn.
Yeah, got another Wisp as well, so already the DK with more experience than the Demon Hunter, without having crept anything. Almost walking into the round now.
This could have been the beginning of the end, right there. Life is going for a few more archers, I feel, to be able to defend this. Engine of War is not taking part in the defense. But Moonjuice is looking, not that great anymore. It's nighttime though, so he's regenerating.
Oh, almost around. And there we see a miss, so it is evasion first. Also, many of these archers are dying. He already lost 1. You don't want to lose too many. He has Moonjuice though. I would like to see 1 Shadow Melt here just to trigger a dust, to force a dust. Maybe get rid of those, but I mean he still has 2 charges. But he's whittling away at these ghouls. Only 3 are now left in the base. He has 3 archers against it, so life has held. How much did he lose? 1 archer, 2, 3 wisps. It's okay, I would say. Not great, not bad.
He didn't kill a ghoul, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so this is still quite hard.
Look at the wisp spread, by the way. It's like Christmas lights everywhere.
And there's a Hunter's Hall next to the shop.
Yeah,
So,
I've never seen Hunter's Hall here before.
me neither, but these proxy buildings, kind of a trend right now, also in Orc vs. Human.
And this is a pretty late one. Dryads are going to be coming out quite a bit later than usual.
Yeah, we saw how dominant the Dryads were on Echo Isle, so life's already taking a big hit from this.
Claws of attack for the demon. He's almost level 2 now, finally. Same can soon be said for the DK as well, who is about to take his first creep camp, rushing the Lich into tier 3, into the slaughterhouse after, most likely.
So no Naga play this time. Then I wonder, on this big map, Panda or not, even with close position, do you have the time to go for it?
He would say no, it seems. As it is the Naga again, trying to be aggressive again. He has the claws and the boots. This demon is pretty strong even without level 3. And he has the right idea almost of where 120 is. He almost saw him there. He finds the Lich instead. But there's a narrow tower ready back at home, so there's nothing too much he can do over there. And he has to go back with empty hands.
But he finally has the time to get his lores up. He has the resources. Not building them at the moment, so Dryads are even later than we expected them. On the other side, of course, tier 3 slaughterhouse. There's not too much else you can do. But yeah, more creeping for the Demon Hunter. He needs to carry this on.
Hoping for something survivable here from the big turtle. Let's throw the beast. That's 200 gold at least. Another creep check. Oh man, this Nova's gonna hurt. 1 to 3 archers most likely. Boom! One of them dies immediately. The other 2 gonna follow suit shortly. Lich is getting focused though, but there will be coils. He has another one after this, even if he does get burned. Nova coming in again. Ghouls perhaps looking for the surround now. Doesn't quite get it off. And it's an open slugfest here on the back of Turtle Rock. Lich now in trouble because there's no more coil. Can he look for the kill? He has the boots. He's low himself.
Status stepping from the Lich. A few more right clicks. His shop is there for a potion. Can the Demon Hunter escape? Can he build a trap with a few ghouls? He doesn't want to. Demon Hunter escapes. Lich escapes. And once again, sorry for cutting you off, but the audio.
Oh, the demon! 1 hit away!
5 HP. And the Lich survives. Everything points towards the grand final of Lyn versus 120 at this very moment.
Yeah.
Lowers are up though.
29 supply left here for life. That's rough.
But he's going into dual loss. What?
I was thinking, like, did he skip Dryads?
He's going for 1 or 2, but that's about it. Like, whenever he went fast bears, didn't work out that well. But with this overwhelming mass of ghouls, I think you kind of you have to go for a reju. No TP anymore, no stab. If there's a surround on the hero, he will die.
If there was Frenzy there, he's almost certainly surrounded. Frenzy is almost halfway done, by the way. Naga again. Demon, run! And he will. By the way, he lost his Agent of War again.
Yes, 3rd time in 4 matches. Ghouls reaching around. Is Frenzy finished? Oh no, but soon. Very, very, very soon. Will he fully commit to this hero? I doubt it. Better safe than sorry and going for archers. Frenzy is finished.
And now they truly are speedy. Tier 3, still far away for the undead. For the Night Elf, excuse me. No Orb of Venom. Demon take quite a bit of damage. The Reju is there, but it's not good enough. Can he staff him? Something. He gets to the back.
He has a staff now, though, by the way. But he's sieging this base now so hard with so many ghouls. 7 of them. No mana for coils, but they're so fast you can micro them away without too many Dryads. And life, despite being on 37 supply, he's kind of supply stuck.
1-0 though, does not want to press forward. It seemed like that shop was an easy kill, would have kept him away from the Orb of Venom. But he favors creeping a little bit more now. Gets surrounded against the creeps. Whoops! But it's okay. His main army's right next to it. Gonna steal the opponent's ward. That's very rare to do against Night Elves. But he does it. Level 3 and the pendant. Alright, this spot was definitely worth creeping.
It was also like how you attacked the Hunter's Hall before. Like, haha, you have no chance to disturb me here. I'm just taking some time, hitting your building, show exactly what I'm doing. And still there's no chance for life to intercept this, to interrupt this. As he only now builds the next Moonwell. Ooh, master training is done. But that's about it.
So I always forget, when the Hunter's Hall is down, can you still make bears?
I would say yes, but oh my god, we should know this, right? But it's just
we should know.
This blind spot on our knowledge, amongst many others for me, of course. I think you can do dryads, but you can't do bears, something like that.
I think as well that's what it is. Like when you lose your tier 2 building. So anyways, ghouls ravaging the main ones again. Shop down and a Moonwell down as well. And going for the next Moonwell. He's committing deep into the base and life is so far away. He has Master Bears now though. He needs a TP home. He has as well. Level 3 for the Naga. Is this gonna help him? The Moonwell's gonna fall. 1-0 repositioning. But only bears here. And we have seen them got out microed before.
First destroyer is already up. This could be the fight for the grand final for 1-0. It looks great for him. 10 supply overtowering him. He has magic damage. He has Dispel. He has good heroes. Level up for the Naga. The Demon Hunter to stand against it all, but he's super low. Catches a Fork Lightning. Another bear falls here to the Fiends. And I think this is where life ends. And it is the case! We have our grand final. It's the rematch of GCS Winter 2016. 1-0 versus Lin. I mean, there's no need to hype this. Just put these two names on something and it's money.
Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome. And when's that gonna be, Neo?
Next Wednesday, bro. Game for third first. And that's also be an incredible Slava knocker with TH versus Live. Guaranteed fun in those those matches as well. They know each other inside out. We have seen very cool plays from Live there with Mass Dryads, especially on Amazonia. So I hope we will see that again. That is, of course, for the Golden Pineapple, as you learned today. And then afterwards, the fight for the big, big, big monies. $4,700 for the winner. And yeah, we started with 8 players. We're down to basically 2. And yeah, it's the 2 guys who got second in their group being in the grand final here.
And looking to be in shape. 1-0 was playing kind of weird on Echo Isles. There seemed to be quite a few mistakes in that game, but other than that, super decisive play as well. A lot more aggressive than I was remembering him to play. I guess I've seen too many happy games where he just creeps until Frostrim is there. But that was really crisp, aside from Echo Isles, of course. So yeah, that final's going to be awesome. But also, as you said, the game for third next week, Wednesday. You guys better tune in again. Thank you very much as well, by the way, to Zodiac, who earlier donated, or cheered, it's called, 100 bits. And Floss 2 times daily. Hey, your brother was here earlier with a 7-month resub saying, Grand Finals, hi, WC3 forever, PTR Phoenix. What?
Great job,
Great job, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm actually happy with our cast here today, especially for the first best of 5. That was, I think we did a good job, and I say that rarely, so this says something. We will be back tomorrow, once again at 1 p.m. CEST with the GCS round of 16, sorry, the group stages, Group A and B tomorrow. I do have the groups, but I'm not sure if I can share it. Let's say, maybe I can give a little hint of what we can expect tomorrow.
Announcement of an announcement. Ooh.
We will see 2 of today's players tomorrow. So that's all I have to say at the moment. But GCS qualifiers are always great. Just tune in. I will be there. You
Not tomorrow, no.
Not tomorrow. No, unfortunately, I will go solo. Haituchaku is hopefully casting as well. And Friday, we have the same schedule with you being there on Friday, right?
Yes.
Yes, on Friday, Remo is there. On Saturday...
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Hey, lots of casting here. Yeah, Saturday, we have the playoffs of GCS March race, as well as the European Open qualifier for GCS. If you want to take part, then please sign up. gcseu.backtowwarcraft.com. It's hosted on the ESL homepage, and it's going to be great fun. On Sunday, we have the conclusion of the March race of GCS Asia, and the second qualifier for us, Brain. And on Monday, we start with Automats Cup, which is going to be fantastic as well. So, this channel provides you with the best Warcraft 3 in the world. Doesn't matter if it's Asia or Europe or America in a few weeks. So feel free to hit that follow button over there if you really liked it, or if you want to have the replays, then feel free to subscribe to this channel. Also, the button is over there. We had a lot of supporters today. It makes me really, really happy. A pleasure to cast for you guys. You can donate, you can buy our merchandise. All the information are below the stream. If you want to catch up with other games, then it's on our YouTube. The link is down there as well. And we have a great community over at reddit.com/r/WC3 and warcraft3.info. This is all I have to say, Remo. Is there anything you want to say to our viewers?
Not really. Thank you all for tuning in today. Today's games were really awesome, man. And next Wednesday especially. Ooh, baby. In between, of course, we have a lot of qualifiers. I hope I'll see you there as well. Back to warcraft.com to always know when the next cast is going to be happening. Thank you all for tuning in. And see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.